The news headline: Igbo nation needs leader like Ñnamdi Azikiwe, Ojukwu, Ohaeneze Ndigbo said. The details: Ohaeneze Ndigbo, on Sunday, said that the Igbo nation needs the replacement of leaders of selfless interest like Ñnamdi Azikiwe and Odumegwu Ojukwu. The group, who congratulated Governor Ohaeneze Victor Ikpeazu of Abia State on his 57th birthday celebration, said, "We facilitate with Abians on the 57th birthday anniversary of the executive governor of Abia and encourage him to always be on the verge of championing the Igbo reawakening and revivation projects." In a press release issued by Mazi Okechukwu Izigozuru, Ohaeneze Secretary General, stated that Ndigbo worldwide has turned that while other governors vilified their son Ñnamdi Kanu, Governor Ikpeazu accepted the burden of leadership in addressing the salient issues on the Southeast marginalization and issues of IPOB. While some Southeast governors unswoggle and hoodwink the federal government through bogus and journals-faced denunciations and rebuke on the secessionist agitation in the Southeast, only a courageous political leader will demand a fair trial for Ñnamdi Kanu and ask federal government to dialogue with Ndigbo on IPOB. Ndigbo invocations to God for heroic and spirited leader like Chief Sam Mbakwe and Dr. Michael Okpara have been answered in the person of Governor Ikpeazu. Ikpeazu is the answered prayer and hope for the future of Igbo. He was seen as the new Sam Mbakwe of our time. Ndigbo expects more actions from Ikpeazu as he steps into the shoe of Chief Sam Mbakwe as the new political leader of Igbo. Ohaeneze Ndigbo is saying that the Igbo nation, they need leaders like Ñnamdi Azikiwe, like Ojukwu. Those ones are leaders of selfless interest. That the governors in the Igbo, they need to be replaced with governors like Ñnamdi Azikiwe and Ojukwu. Ohaeneze, who is saying that the governor of Abia State said he is like a evil, is like a spirited leader like Chief Sam Mbakwe and Dr. Michael Okpara, because he is only one of the governors in the Southeast that is demanding a free trial for Ñnamdi Kanu and is asking the federal government to dialogue with Ndigbo on IPOB. The prayers of the Abia State and the Southeast are answered, as Governor Ikpeazu is like a heroic and spirited leader like Chief Sam Mbakwe and Dr. Michael Okpara. Ikpeazu is the answered prayer and hope for the future of Igbo. We've seen him as the new Sam Mbakwe of our time. All we need Ikpeazu to do is step into the shoe of Chief Sam Mbakwe as the new political leader of Igbo. He is the only one that can rule and lead the Igbo nation very well, because we have seen him as a hero and a spirited leader. The person that is ready to accept his children however they are and rebuke any secessionist agitation in the Southeast. This is coming when Ohaeneze tells federal government that it should dialogue with IPOB like it did with militant herdsmen. The indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, the federal government has been asked to dialogue with the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, and its leader, Ñnamdi Kanu, to stop the killings and violence taking place in the Southeast. According to the Apex Igbo Social Cultural Organization, Ohaeneze Ndigbo worldwide, the only way to stop the insecurity in the region is for the government to sit down with the pro-Biafran agitators. In a statement on Monday by Alex Ogbonia, its spokesman, Ohaeneze asked President Muhammadu Buhari to negotiate with IPOB, just as his administration and his predecessors did with herdsmen and Niger Delta militants. The group added that all Southeast leaders are set to meet with the federal government to discuss the numerous challenges confronting Ndugbo and Nigeria in general, adding that dialogue is a panacea to peace. It urged the government to stop the jackboot approach to the IPOB agitation, saying that the military approach would rather aggravate the precarious situation. Ohaeneze, however, urged President Muhammadu Buhari to ensure that the Department of State Service (DSS) produces Kanu in court on Thursday, October 21, 2021, during his ongoing trial. The statement reads, Ohaeneze recalls the consternation that on May 2, 2019, a federal government delegation led by the Minister of Interior, Abdulrahman Dambazwa, held a meeting with national leaders of Miyetti Allah Cattle Breeders Association of Nigeria (MAGBAN) as part of steps to address the country's security challenges. The meeting was hosted by the Governor of Kebbi State, Alhaji Atiku Bagudu, in attendance with the then Acting Inspector General of Police, Alhaji Muhammad Adamu. During the time of President Umaru Musa Yar'Adua, the Niger Delta was at the peak of youth restiveness, and Yar'Adua opened a channel for dialogue, and the matter was over. President Goodluck Jonathan, during his incumbency, has set up a committee commonly referred to as the Presidential Committee on Dialogue with Boko Haram, an initiative which has been sustained by President Buhari administration. As of today, governors in the north have openly demonstrated their desire for dialogue with dreaded groups terrorizing their regions. The video clips abound. Based on the foregoing, the Ohaeneze structures included a Council of Leaders, Council of Traditional Rulers, the Igbo governors, Igbo NAS members, government officials, archbishops and the clergy, stakeholders, youth and women wings, town union, etc. are ready for a meaningful dialogue with the federal government of Nigeria on a plethora of challenges facing the Igbo nation and Nigeria. Our core objective is a sense of belonging in a country anchored on equity, justice, and fairness. Ohaeneze Ndigbo worldwide enunciates that the guardrail of democracy is anchored on toleration, forbearance, and dialogue. Ohaeneze is saying that the Igbo nations need leaders like Ñnamdi, Azikiwe, and Ojukwu, and one of the persons they've seen that fits in to the shoe of Chief Sam Mbakwe is Governor Ikpeazu. Thank you, listeners, for listening. Do have a blessed day, and God bless us all.